dangerous to play alone. So take this. Something I've been thinking quite a bit about is using AI versus being artificially intelligent. So I built this scale. And the one thing I wanted to point out is just how easy it is to go from being the driver or using AI to becoming a chauffeur for the AI, or just becoming artificially intelligent is the way I like to put it. Not to say anything about chauffeurs. So let's just say you are building a new feature, right? It's maybe integrating with a new service that you don't understand, or maybe a service that you're learning about. So you decide to throw it at AI. It's going to implement the manager. It's going to implement the service. It's going to implement the data layer. So you do a little thing here. You just start generating some things. Now, let's say it's been a couple months. You don't necessarily, you need to go back in. There's a bug with this service. They maybe made an update to the SDK. You don't really remember exactly how this is built. You maybe only looked at the PR, you generated it, you maybe wrote some of the documentation for the ticket. So you might start using AI again. Hey, outline this file, tell me what's going on, tell me the structure. Now that it's finished that, you might also say, hey, you know what? Tell me how to fix this. Like, let's build a plan, maybe generate a ticket. That ticket then maybe also fires off an AI agent. And then that AI agent creates that change, updates the code, makes a PR. You have your code rabbit, which again, I love code rabbit. I use it in all of my projects that it's installed on. So then you have code rabbit actually reviewing the code. Now code rabbit says, hey, there's no issues with the code. You know that code rabbit's good. It's never really made a problem in the past. You maybe skim through it quickly. You submit that PR. Now you're in the spot where you've written code that's been generated. You've used AI to then reason with that code and make changes that's then generated and then also moved through code rabbit. Should have made these different colors. And as you can see, you're slowly, maybe you start using localizations, maybe you start generating other files, maybe you start generating the files that interact with these different systems. And slowly you're working your way from being the driver or using AI to just being this passenger sitting in the car, where really the AI is the one that's dictating where it's going, how it's getting there. You're just the one that's driving, controlling the wheel, hitting the gas, hitting the brake. You're just the chauffeur that's moving the car around, and the AI is actually the one that's doing it. At this point, you're not using the AI, you're just hosting it. With that, I'm going to share a clip from one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie, that also talks about this quite a bit. So,
why the Matrix was redesigned to this, the peak of your civilization. And I say your civilization because as soon as we started thinking for you, it really became our civilization, which is, of course, what this is all about. Evolution, Morpheus. Evolution. Like the dinosaur. Look out that window. You had your time. The future is our world.